Dear students, today we will learn about chapter number 3, Fiber to Fabric. We will learn how fiber convert into fabric. But before that, we have know from where this fiber comes, what is the sources of fiber. From where we obtain fibers. Fiber comes from plant and animal. Types of fiber. Fiber are two types, man-made and natural. Natural fiber again divided into two types, plants and animal. In this chapter, we will study about animal fiber. Animal fiber. Animal fiber which obtained from animals are called animal fiber. Two important animal fiber are wool and silk. Wool comes from animals such as sheep, goat and yak, etc., where silk comes from silkworm. So, wool and silk are animal fiber. Wool is used from knitting sweaters and weaving shawls and other woolen cloth. Silk is used for making sari and other dresses. Wool. Wool is the most commonly used animal fiber. Wool is the soft, wavy hair which covers the body of a sheep. Actually, wool is a modified from a hair that grows with a waviness. Because of the waviness of wool, the woolen fibers have a greater bulk and hence trap more air. Due to this, woolen fabrics keeps us more warm during cold winter days. Some other animals also give us wool. The wool yielding animals are sheep, goat, yak, camel, llama, and alpaca. See in the figure. The wool yielding animals have a thick coat of hair on their body to keep them warm during cold winter season. The hair trap a lot of air. Air is a poor conductor of heat. So the air trapped in hair of these animals prevents their body heat from being lost to cold surrounding and keeps them warm in winter. This is why the hair of these animals is removed only once in a year at the beginning of summer season. They can survive in hot weather without hair. Now we will study about production of wool. Wool comes mainly from sheep. In order to obtain wool, sheep are reared and bred. Their hair is cut and processed into wool. We will first discuss the rearing and breeding of sheep. Rearing and breeding of sheep. Rearing of sheep means to look after the sheep by providing them feed, shelter, and health care. Apart from grazing grass, the sheep are also fed mixture of pulses, corn, jowar, oil cake, and minerals. Certain breed of sheep have a thick coat of hair on their body which yield good quality wool in large quantities. These are called sheep of good breed. The breeding of sheep is done to obtain such breed of sheep which yield good quality wool in large quantities. This raises the quality and quantity of wool production. How wool is obtained from sheep? Wool is obtained from the sheep by a long process which involves the following steps: shearing, scouring, sorting, dyeing, combing, and spinning. We will now learn about one by one. First, shearing. The process of removing hair from the body of a sheep in the form of fleece is called shearing. Shearing does not hurt the sheep because the uppermost layer of the skin of sheep is dead. Next, scouring. The fleece of sheep contain dust, dirt, dried sweat and grease, etc. So the fleece must be cleaned before it can be processed into wool yarn. The process of washing the fleece that remove dust, dirt, dried sweat and grease is called scouring. Sorting. The wool is not uniform in all the parts of fleece of a sheep. The process of separating the fleece of a sheep into sections according to the quality of woolen fibers, such as fine, coarse, long, short, is called sorting. Next, dyeing. The natural fleece of hair of sheep is white, brown, or black in color. The white woolen fiber obtained by sorting can be dyed in different color. Next method is combing. Combing is a method to prepare woolen fibers for spinning the yarn. Next, spinning. The long woolen fibers are spun into thick yarn called wool. Wool is used for knitting sweaters. I hope students, all of you understood that why woolen garments keep us warm in winter. Why wool-yielding animals have thick coat of hair on their body. Now I will explain about silk. Silk is a fine, strong, soft and shining fiber produced by silkworm in making their cocoons. Silk is called resham. Silk is natural fiber which is obtained from an insect. So silk is an animal fiber. Silk fiber is made of a protein. Silk is the strongest natural fiber. Life history of silk moth. Silk moth is a kind of insect. Life history of silk moth is interesting because silk moth is not formed as such from the egg directly. Life history of silk moth to show the life cycle of silk moth in the given figure. Production of silk. In order to obtain silk, mulberry trees are cultivated, silkworms are reared and their cocoons collected to get silk fibers. First, rearing of silkworm to obtain cocoon. A female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time. The eggs of silk moth are stored carefully on paper strips. The eggs are then warmed to a suitable temperature for hatching. When the eggs hatch, silkworms come out of eggs. The silkworms are fed cut up mulberry leaves. The silkworms eat day and night and grow big in size. After about 25 to 30 days, the silkworms stop eating and get ready to spin cocoons. The silkworms enclose themselves completely inside the silken cocoon in 2 or 3 days. Then, next process. Processing of cocoons to obtain silk fibers. All the cocoons are collected at one place. The pile of cocoons is used for obtaining silk fiber. This is done as follows. The pile of cocoons is placed in hot water. Hot water makes the silk fibers of cocoons to separate it out. The long fibers are obtained by unwinding the threads from cocoons. The process of taking out silk fibers from the cocoons for use as silk is called reeling. Then converting silk fiber into silk cloth. Silk fibers obtained from cocoons are spun to form silk threads called silk yarn. The silk yarn is then woven on looms into silk cloth by the weavers.